After knowing each other for 12 years and being married for nearly 10, Jill finally left me.
I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go.
Whoa, what's with the dramatic music? She didn't leave me permanently. She just needed to go back to Missouri to handle some business. Sheesh. Shockwire, lighten up the mood, would ya?
We go here. We go there. We go just about anywhere, oh yeah. Adventure to anywhere. Are we there yet? Adventure to anywhere. Oh, I just missed the exit. We're going on an adventure, oh yeah. Woo! Oh yeah. Adventure to anywhere, oh yeah. Honey, I forgot the charger.
All alone and sad to be without Jill, I needed to escape. But nowhere on earth was going to take my mind off of missing her. So I packed my bags and headed to the spaceport. My destination, the planet of Batuu. Now, I'm not one much for flying, especially space travel. But the pilot, though a little odd looking, was certainly nice enough and seemed to know what he was doing. That was until we ran into a First Order attack squadron. We thought we might get away, but a destroyer was pulling us into their tractor beam. You know, I just wanted a nice getaway. This is the last time I choose Batuu as a vacation getaway spot. This is also the last time I'll purchase my spaceflight tickets from cheaptickets.com. We were forced aboard the First Order Star Destroyer, where we were scheduled for a complimentary torture and interrogation. That sounded about as much fun as getting a haircut from Freddy Krueger. So it was a good thing that a band of rebels came to help us escape. Finally, we made it safely to Batuu. Upon my arrival, I visited the marketplace and looked for something to eat. But I passed. I mean, seriously, would you eat that thing? I was surprised to see a SpaceX launch had made it all the way to the outer rim. Who'd have thought they'd make it all the way out to Batuu? I was enjoying my time on another planet as day turned to night. I spent some time meeting with some of the locals. Then I headed over to the cantina. Because, let's face it, even though I was having a good time, I was still missing my wife. So I drowned my sorrows away with a drink the locals call a cliff dweller. And, well, this is where things got a little weird. I caught a ride home with a smuggler named Han Solo, who returned me to Earth. I fell asleep on my floor, and when I woke up the next morning, well,
What the?
these guys were everywhere.
Time to get some morning tea. I go.
Oh my, what the?
Get some oatmeal.
Seriously? And I do mean everywhere.
Go to the bathroom and I think I'll be good to go. Oh, come on!
So, with nothing better to do, I headed out to Shingle Creek to check it out with my porg. Yeah, I know. So it was mildly challenging getting here without having my normal navigator, but I don't know. What do you think, porg? Well, that may be true, but you didn't do a very good job of getting me here. Hey, this is a family show. Watch your mouth. Here we have the Steffe family homestead. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that properly. But, nice little homestead. I like it. So right over there is kind of a fenced-in area. I'm not sure if that's just to separate the land in some reason, or that's just the way they keep some of the wildlife out of the park. I'm not sure. There's a big metal hook in the ground, and it's very weird. When you lean down here and you talk, it echoes. No, it doesn't. That's because I was talking in porg. Never mind. But anyway, yeah, it's like, what is this? It's probably where the underground spaceship is. That's what I'm going with. Probably not at all what it is. I have selected the more jungly looking path. This one certainly looks more adventure-y. So let's see what we can find this way. This is going to be the one adventure where I find wildlife, or I get bit by a snake or something and I have nobody with me to help me out. Porg's not going to help me out. Sorry, Porg, you're just not very helpful like that. Well, I could keep going that way, but that looks, yeah, a little much like not going to do that. But this is pretty cool. So this ended up right here, but it comes straight out into this little waterway. Wonderful. And somebody's water bottle. Not so wonderful. Okay, so there's totally some guy just laying down in the middle of the, I don't know what you would want to call it, the wild, overgrown trees. Long story short, I think that was his water bottle. Yeah, I mean, the guy was like literally right next to me. He was right next to me, just laying down. I was just waiting for him to pop up and be like, "That's my water bottle, buddy." He did not. He did not. And here is the caretaker house. Hey, I'll tell you what, that's pretty nice. Okay, I love that. Elderly gentleman came by on his bicycle and I asked him how he was doing today, and he said, "Pretty good, better than I deserve." I don't know what it means, but I like his response. So as I've mentioned before, almost every one of these Florida parks has some sort of bridge that you cross over, almost always. But this is a little different because usually you're just kind of out and above, you know, kind of the, so the wildlife doesn't get you. I mean, I'm assuming that's why they have all those boardwalks. But this is cool because you actually cross over the little stream or waterway, whatever you want to call it, pond, I don't know. And here is the Steffe family cabin. Once again, very nice. I mean, I'd live in it. As you can see, you can rent out the canoes here and take them out for a little paddle. I love it. That's awesome. You know, beautiful places are all around us. And you just got to know where to look for them, you know? You just got to look for them. And places like this are just incredible. You really just, sometimes you just need to get away from all the crowds, especially out here in Central Florida. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of things like that. And, you know, even just going to the parks, the Disney parks and whatnot, very crowded. So it's great to have places like this where you can kind of get away for a little bit. I knew it. I knew there'd be one. And here it is, another boardwalk in a Florida state park. There you go.
have the swampy marshlands in a conservation area. Very cool. No trespassing, no problem. I honestly didn't know what to expect coming here. And yeah, I am pleasantly surprised by this place. This is really incredible. I really like this. But I think that's gonna do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. This is Adventure to Anywhere, and everybody have a great day.
We go here. We go there.